The Outer Worlds 2 is the highly anticipated sequel to the critically acclaimed sci-fi RPG developed by Obsidian Entertainment. Building on the original success, this game invites players back into the vibrant, retro-futuristic universe filled with humor, intrigue, and moral dilemmas. Set in an alternate future where mega corporations rule space colonies, players will once again navigate the complex interplay of corporate greed and personal choice. In this sequel, players will create a new character customizing their appearance, skills, and background, allowing for a unique gameplay experience tailored to individual playstyles. The narrative promises to expand upon the original's themes, diving deeper into the socio-political dynamics of the Halcyon colony, and introducing fresh characters and factions that add depth to the story.
We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares. Now we see our hero. But only their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design, or finished the story, or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show. In fact, the only thing they have finished is the title.
StarRupture is an immersive first-person exploration and base-building game set in a dynamic and ever-changing alien world. Players are thrust into a vast open universe where they can embark on solo adventures or team up with friends for cooperative gameplay. The primary objective is to gather resources, construct intricate bases, and establish a thriving industrial system amidst the challenges posed by the environment and hostile extraterrestrial creatures. As players traverse the diverse landscapes of the planet, they encounter a range of biomes, each teeming with unique resources and challenges. From lush forests to barren wastelands, the environment is not only visually stunning, but also requires players to adapt their strategies for resource collection and base building. The Midnight Walkers is an atmospheric action-adventure game that plunges players into a hauntingly beautiful world filled with mystery and danger. Set in a sprawling open environment that combines urban landscapes and natural terrains, the game offers a unique blend of exploration, puzzle solving, and combat. Players assume the role of a character navigating through a twilight world where shadows come alive and the line between reality and nightmares blurs. As night falls, players must traverse various locations, from desolate city streets to eerie forests, each teeming with secrets waiting to be uncovered. The game's rich narrative revolves around the lore of the Midnight Walkers, a group of supernatural entities that roam the night, each with its own distinct abilities and motivations. Marvel's Spider-Man 2 PC takes players deeper into the captivating world of Spider-Man, delivering an immersive experience filled with action, adventure, and storytelling. Following the critically acclaimed successes of its predecessors, this sequel enhances the gameplay mechanics while expanding the narrative, allowing players to step into the shoes of both Peter Parker and Miles Morales. Set in a richly detailed open-world New York City, the game features stunning visuals that bring the iconic urban landscape to life. Players can swing through the city, engage in thrilling combat, and explore diverse environments, from bustling streets to hidden rooftops. The game introduces new abilities for both Spider-Man, allowing for unique combat styles and traversal methods. Wuthering Waves invites players into a mesmerizing world where the remnants of a once vibrant civilization lay submerged beneath the mysterious waves of weeping. As a rover, you will navigate through the remnants of a shattered landscape, encountering both the stillness of the desolate desert and the echoes of its former glory. The world is teeming with creatures and inhabitants frozen in time, their lives interrupted by the cataclysmic events known as the Crying. Your journey begins with a powerful awakening, igniting a quest filled with exploration and discovery. As you venture through this hauntingly beautiful world, you will forge alliances with new companions, each bringing unique abilities and perspectives to your adventure.
The Montelli extend an invitation for you to grace Laguna with your esteemed presence and partake in the celebration. I too am curious to see what you've seen.
Lost Soul Aside is an exhilarating single-player action RPG that invites players to embark on an epic journey through a beautifully crafted world filled with danger, mystery, and adventure. In this stunningly stylized game, you play as Kaz, a skilled warrior who must confront intergalactic invaders to save his sister and humanity itself from impending doom. Set in a visually striking universe, Lost Soul Aside combines fast-paced combat with intricate exploration, allowing players to navigate diverse environments that range from lush forests to desolate ruins. The game's combat system is fluid and dynamic, featuring a mix of melee and ranged attacks that allow for seamless combos and spectacular moves. Project LLL is an exhilarating online third-person shooter set in a dynamic science fiction universe that draws inspiration from the world of Tom Clancy's The Division. The game invites players into a uniquely crafted environment where the remnants of a ravaged soul intertwine with advanced technology and the rich myths of the 10th century Byzantine Empire. This fascinating blend of cultural elements creates a compelling backdrop for intense gameplay and exploration. Players will experience fast-paced combat and strategic gameplay, focusing on teamwork and coordination. The game features a variety of characters, each with distinct abilities and playstyles, allowing for diverse tactics and strategies during missions. Screamer is an exhilarating anime racing arcade game infused with intense fighting elements, where every race transforms into a fierce battle for glory, power, or revenge. Set in a vibrant, stylized world reminiscent of anime aesthetics, players will experience high-octane racing combined with dynamic combat mechanics that elevate the traditional racing genre to new heights. In Screamer, players choose from a diverse roster of uniquely designed characters, each with their own backstory, motivations, and signature vehicles. Whether they are racing for fame, seeking revenge, or aiming to dominate the tracks, each character brings a distinct personality and style to the game.
Once and for all, what it takes to defy death! Show me the strength of your will, Screamers!
Ascendant is an exhilarating tactical first-person shooter that emphasizes team-based gameplay, offering a fresh take on the genre with its innovative mechanics and dynamic gameplay elements. Set in a richly detailed environment, the game plunges players into chaotic battles where every decision can change the tide of combat. In Ascendant, players form squads and engage in intense firefights across various maps, each designed to challenge strategies and teamwork. The game is centered around real bullets, meaning that every shot counts, heightening the stakes and requiring players to think critically about their movements and firing techniques. The realistic ballistic system enhances immersion, forcing players to account for factors like bullet drop, travel time, and environmental obstacles.
Hey, someone get me a bigger can of bug spray!
Shield activated.
Anyone else want a taste?
Rest in pieces, dumb.
Toxic gas released.
Time to patch up, amigos.
That's on that.
Biosafety successful.
Oh yeah, like they're gonna need some serious therapy after that.
Reanimal is a haunting adventure horror game from the creators of the acclaimed Little Nightmares I and II, inviting players to delve into an even darker and more unsettling journey. In this gripping narrative, players assume the roles of a brother and sister who embark on a perilous quest to rescue their missing friends and escape from a nightmarish island that was once their home. Set in a visually captivating yet terrifying world, Reanimal combines stunning graphics with an eerie atmosphere that immerses players in its rich story-driven experience. The island is filled with grotesque creatures and puzzles that reflect the twisted nature of the environment, forcing players to confront their fears as they navigate through haunting landscapes and chilling encounters.
Wake up! I thought you were dead.
Acts of Blood is a visceral beat-em-up action game set against the backdrop of a dystopian Bandung, Indonesia. This third-person title immerses players in a gritty world where chaos reigns and survival hinges on mastering brutal hand-to-hand combat. The game captures the essence of fast-paced brawling, encouraging players to unleash their inner fighter as they navigate through the treacherous streets of this decaying urban landscape. In Acts of Blood, players take on the role of a skilled martial artist, determined to fight back against the oppressive forces that have taken control of the city. The gameplay revolves around fluid combat mechanics, allowing for seamless combinations of punches, kicks, and grappling techniques. Dungeon & Fighter. ARAD is an exciting new entry in the beloved franchise, developed by Nexon Games and published by Nexon Korea for PC, mobile and console platforms. Building on the success of the original Dungeon & Fighter series, which has captivated over 850 million players globally, ARAD introduces a fresh narrative and a vibrant open world, inviting both newcomers and longtime fans to explore its expansive universe. In Dungeon & Fighter ARAD, players embark on an epic action-adventure RPG journey filled with dynamic combat and engaging storytelling. The game features an array of unique characters, each with their own abilities and backstories, allowing players to find a hero that resonates with their playstyle. DokeV is a vibrant and captivating multiplayer action role-playing game developed by the creators of the acclaimed Black Desert series. Set in a beautifully crafted open-world environment, DokeV invites players to embark on a whimsical adventure filled with charming creatures known as DokeV. These adorable beings draw their powers from the dreams of humans, making them integral to the magical realm you'll explore. In DokeV, players assume the role of a young hero tasked with discovering and befriending various Dokev scattered throughout the expansive fantasy world. The game's colorful graphics and imaginative landscapes are designed to immerse players in a visually stunning experience, where lush forests, sparkling rivers, and vibrant towns create a rich backdrop for exploration. Digested is a thrilling bodycam horror survival game that plunges players into a terrifying encounter with a massive, relentless snake. Set in a desolate and eerie environment, the game creates an atmosphere of tension and fear as players must use their wits and survival skills to evade being devoured alive. As you navigate through the haunting terrain, your primary goal is to survive and find a way to escape the menacing predator. The gameplay is immersive, utilizing a first-person perspective that mimics the experience of wearing a bodycam, heightening the sense of urgency and realism. You'll find yourself frantically exploring unfamiliar areas, relying on your instincts to stay one step ahead of the giant serpent that lurks nearby. Permafrost is an immersive survival game set in a harsh, unending winter where players must navigate the brutal conditions of a frozen world. As you step into this chilling environment, your primary goal is to hunt, gather resources, and craft your way to survival against the unforgiving elements. The game emphasizes a strong sense of exploration and ingenuity as you must devise your own strategies to endure the relentless cold and scarce resources. In Permafrost, players are thrust into a beautifully rendered yet perilous landscape, where every decision can mean the difference between life and death. You will engage in hunting to secure food, scavenge for materials to build shelters, and craft essential tools to enhance your survival odds.
Will you rebuild, or will you let the cold claim you too? Permafrost. Wishlist now on Steam.
Transformers. Reactivate is an exhilarating online action game set in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity's gravest threat has emerged victorious. Developed by Splash Damage, this game allows 1 to 4 players to immerse themselves in a gripping narrative that unfolds in a landscape ravaged by conflict, where Earth has fallen under the control of powerful alien forces. In Transformers Reactivate, players will take on the role of the remaining humans fighting to reclaim their planet. As the Autobots lay dormant amidst the ruins of civilization, players must scavenge the remnants of technology and awaken these iconic heroes from their slumber. Sancticide is a gripping action-adventure game that immerses players in a post-apocalyptic world filled with desolation and despair. You step into the shoes of Ezekiel, a tax collector turned harbinger of judgment, as he wanders through the ruins of a once thriving civilization during the harrowing days of judgment. The world is in chaos, and the apocalypse has descended upon humanity, marking a time of reckoning for sin and vice. In Sancticide, players will explore a richly detailed environment that showcases the remnants of a society brought to its knees. places. The atmosphere is heavy with a sense of foreboding, and players will encounter various challenges and enemies as they navigate through the decaying landscapes.
Out of which the angels were born. That was when we first heard of the contract. Because if you can't defeat them, join them.
Darkwater is an exhilarating co-op horror extraction game designed for 1 to 4 players, plunging you into the depths of an alien ocean where survival is a constant struggle. You take command of a stranded submarine trapped beneath a thick layer of ice on an uncharted planet. As you navigate this treacherous underwater environment, you'll face various challenges that test your skills and teamwork. In Darkwater, resource management is crucial. Players must gather essential supplies such as oxygen, food, and materials to ensure the survival of their crew. Exploring the icy abyss reveals abandoned structures, hidden caches, and terrifying mysteries that lurk in the shadows.
The government has issued the following guidelines. Stockpile supplies. Maintain your submarine. Limit contact with strangers. Remain in your diving suit. And most importantly, work together. For the good of humanity, do not attempt escape. We will find a cure for this sickness. God is with you.
Chains of Freedom is an engaging turn-based tactical game that immerses players in a gripping narrative set in a dystopian Eastern Europe. As the leader of an elite squad, you are tasked with unraveling a sinister conspiracy that threatens the very fabric of society. The game combines strategic combat with a rich storyline, providing players with a unique blend of tactics and narrative depth. In Chains of Freedom, players must carefully manage their squad, each member possessing distinct skills and abilities. The game emphasizes teamwork and strategy, requiring players to adapt their tactics based on the ever-changing battlefield conditions. You'll engage in intense strategic battles, making decisions that can influence the outcome of each encounter.
Every victory brings us closer to retaining our freedom.
Cairn is an immersive climbing simulator that invites players to conquer the formidable heights of a treacherous mountain. As you embark on this challenging adventure, meticulous planning becomes essential. Players must chart their ascent, considering various routes that will test their skills and determination. Every decision counts, as the game emphasizes the importance of safety techniques and resource management in the face of harsh alpine conditions. The narrative centers around Ava, a determined climber whose ambition drives her to complete her ascent despite the overwhelming challenges. Throughout the journey, players will experience Ava's internal struggles and the sacrifices she is willing to make for her dream of reaching the summit.